12 mit den Männern. 4 Routen, 4 Boulder gilt es hier in der Qualifikation zu bewältigen. Qualifiziert haben sich ja die besten 10 aus dem Kombinationsranking zwischen österreichischen Staatsmeisterschaft Boulder und den österreichischen Staatsmeisterschaften in Leeds, den wir ja gestern hier abgeschlossen haben. 5 Minuten haben die Athletinnen und Athleten Zeit, die Boulder zu bewältigen.
She made the first try. Now if she tops the boulder she will get 24.9 points. A short rest and she will make the second attempt. She has already got 5 points on this boulder. Now second try. First dynamic move to the 5-point zone. He's doing it easily. And now we will see if she figured out how to do this second move. Close already. We'll check the moves from the ground and have a short rest and make the third attempt. At the moment the score is 5 points. The first zone in the first try. And now the third try of Sandra Lettner in the first problem. Now it's really close on getting the 10-point zone. Maybe one more try after a short rest. I think she is trying it with the right method, just needs to be a little bit higher and more dynamically. Again on the 5-point zone, now trying to jump to the 10-point zone. No, really close, but I think she will make one more try. Needs to be a little bit faster, 20 seconds left. First moves look easy now. Again. Really close, but 5 points for Sandra Lettner in the first problem. Next competitor will be Magdalena Combine from Vorarlberg, the far west of Austria. 5 minutes for Magdalena combine. Short observation of the problem. And then her first try. Needs to figure out the right starting position, and now she found it, trying to get to the 5-point zone. Not in her first try. So if you top the boulder in the first try, you will be awarded with 25 points. For every attempt more, it's minus 0.1 points. So now she makes the second attempt, but already the first dynamic move to the 5-point zone. Looks a little bit difficult for her, brushing the hold. And checking if she can find another method. But now, next attempt from Magdalena combine. Every point counts, so would be really important to get at least to the first zone. Now she got it. And next move to the 10-point zone, which we already saw Sandra Lettner had problems with. It looked like Magdalena had one try to see if she can go a little bit static or dynamically to the next zone, so maybe in the next try she needs to compose a little bit more. A short rest and she will make her next try. She's already awarded with 4.8 points. Now the move to the first zone looks easy. We will see if she tries the same method. And tries to move over with the left leg. But I think her body position needs to be a little bit higher to hold this undercling or small crimp on the 10-point hold. 1 minute and 40 seconds left. So enough time to get the top. Next try for Magdalena. The start looks easy, and also the first dynamic move, she found the right beta for it. And now again the far move to the 10-point zone, closer, tries to get it with both hands, with the right hand and a small undercling on the big yellow hold. Maybe now she can feel that this will be the right method. And a short rest and one more try, maybe the last try in this problem. The start looks easy, and now we will see if she tries it the same way as in the try before. Close, but not good enough. Now she makes one more try on this problem. Last try, only 14 seconds left. Now she needs to be really fast. Really close. But also the second competitor made the first zone, so she got 4.8 points. Now we will see Ariane Franken, also from Vorarlberg, the far west of Austria, and Sandra Lettner already in the second problem. So from now on we will have more people at the same time on the wall. Now two, Ariane Franken and Sandra Lettner. So also Ariane took only a short moment to take a look on the problem that slips off from the starting holds. Sandra already in the second problem. A different style to the first one, looks more physical. The big red volumes. She tried to jump on the big red volume with both hands, but maybe she needs to go again on the next one. And Ariane has a little bit problem already with the starting position on the first problem. Maybe she's a little bit nervous, needs to find right body position for the beginning of Boulder 1. Maybe she should put her left foot down on the lower volume. Tries to take one more look before she makes another try. Sandra already in her second try, the 5-point zone. Was no problem now. Now she found the right method, was already close. And Ariane made the start. And now she tries to go on the 5-point zone. She found out how to place her body, both making progress on the boulders. Ariane already in her next try. Now she found out how to start. Really close on this move. And Sandra on her next try. Let's see if she can move on to the next zone or to the top. And she found out how to move her body, makes this move easily. And onto the really close on the blocked hold to the 10-point zone with the second boulder. Sandra has 10 points until now. Ariane Franken 0 points, needs to find out the right method to at least get the 5-point zone. Now she got it. And we will see how she will try the next move, which caused some problems for Sandra and Magdalena. She tries it more statically, but it's maybe not the right way. And Sandra already in her next try, try number 4. The 5-point zone is no problem. Again, the dynamic move looks easy now. And she needs to find the right 10-point zone for Sandra. And now she will try to get the top fighting really hard for it. 2 more moves. And Sandra got the top of the second boulder. Sandra with 29.7 points. And Ariane got 4.4 points in the first boulder with reaching the first zone. Now the next round we have Anna Bolius from Vienna starting in boulder number 1 and Magdalena Kompine competing in boulder number 2. So for every one of them it counts to get it as many points as possible. The start was no problem for Anna. Also the first zone in her first try, so she got 5 points. Also Magdalena has 5 points in the second problem. Now Anna tried the right method but wasn't high enough to reach the 10-point zone on the first problem. So we haven't seen a top on the first boulder yet. And Magdalena is also taking a look again. And both will make their next try. Anna in the first problem and Magdalena in the second one. The start is no problem for Anna. And now we will see if she can get the next zone. She hasn't got the small crimp on the big yellow hold yet. A little bit too far on the left side. And Magdalena has reached the 5-point zone, but not the 10-point zone yet, so she got 9.7 points at the moment. The next try for both of them. So Magdalena tries to figure out how to make these dynamic moves. And Anna again trying to find another method. But I think the first method she tried was the right one. Moving her body far to the left. She can't find the small crimp on the big yellow hold. But 2 minutes left for both of them. Magdalena again in the second problem. Now she tries to put the toe hook and reaches the next hold. A little bit too fast for the next move. Maybe she needs to try to get her body higher before moving to the right. And also Anna making the next try. You see a lot of tries in the first boulder. It's not too physical. You try to figure out the right body position. Closer for Anna, but not close enough. 1 minute left for both of them. As today will be intense and long, they need to see how many tries they will make in every problem, because it will be physical. They will be tired for the lead round. So one more good try for both of them. Magdalena looks a little bit disappointed. And Anna tries it again. Close this time, but just 10 seconds left. Oh no. She will leave the first problem behind and take her rest. Now we have next competitor on the first problem, Eva Maria Hammelmüller and Ariane Franken on problem number 2, and Sandra Ledner, first competitor on Boulder, problem number 3. So the moment Sandra is leading the field with 29.7 points. Magdalena Compain with 9.7, Anna Bolius 5 points, and Ariane Franken 4.4. Ariane already on her first try. Sandra is taking a look in the third boulder, and also Eva starting her round. Eva couldn't get the pocket in the right part, but looked close. Ariane Franken already a second try, and Sandra on this 360 volumes. Again, a different style of a boulder. Eva Maria Hammelmüller in her second try. Now she got the 5-point zone, and we will see how she can reach the next move, getting the 10-point zone on her second try. And one more move left for the top, trying to step into the small holes of the wall, reaching the top hold, and Eva Hammelmüller, the first top in the first boulder. So she got 24.9 points. Sandra in her next try figured out the method. Already in the 10-point zone. Moving on. Easily switching the hand and getting the top, hopefully. Top hold looks not too good. She needs to figure out how to place the body. A small white hold. Now she tries to put on the left foot. Fighting really hard. Now she finds the heel hook, and she won't be awarded with the top. She needs to make one more try. It's already really close. But the judge says it wasn't long enough. So no top for Sandra. And Ariane Franken on the second problem got the first zone, but can't figure out how to place the left foot on the long red pinch. Sandra looks already a little bit tired, needs to get a longer rest now for one more really good try. And we will have one more try for each of the girls. Ariane, next try in the physical red boulder. 5-point zone. Now she tries to move on with the left and dynamically to the right, but couldn't place the foot on the right part of the wall. And Sandra leaves the problem. Maybe she knew she will be too tired to get to the top again. A little bit unlucky. And Ariane also leaving problem number 2. So Sandra is leading the field with 39.5 points. Eva with the top on the first problem, 24.9 points. And now we will see Emilia Warensky on problem number 1 and Anna Bolius on problem number 2 and Magdalena Kompine, boulder number 3. First boulder for Emilia. Anna Bolius already in her first try, reaching the 5-point zone. Emilia also with the first move to the 5-point zone. She got it. And now we will see if she can reach the 10-point zone as Eva. And she tries it dynamically. Looked really close. I think she found the right method for this move. And Anna checking out how to make the next move. The moves from the 5-point zone. And Magdalena Kompine struggling a little bit with the starting position of boulder number 3. Emilia already in her second try. Really close. She found out the right method. And Anna now moving on to the right. She found the right method. Just needs to get a little bit higher. She knows it. Wants the brusher to clean the holes. Magdalena still struggling a little bit with the start after problem number 3. Now she got it. And tries to get as many points as possible on this boulder. Puts in the toe hook. That looks a little bit too stressed. Emilia again on problem 1. Maybe she needs to make a longer rest. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left for all of them. Anna in her next try, problem number 2. The first paddle doesn't look too hard for all of them. And now she got the dynamic move, tries to move on. We saw already Sandra topping out this problem. Couldn't get the 10-point hold. Emilia really close. Maybe one more really good try. Needs to brush the holes. Also Magdalena Kompine brushing the volumes of problem number 3. Magdalena with 14.4 points until now. Anna with 10 points, reaching both 5-point zones in her first try. Also Emilia with 5 points in the first problem. Next try for Emilia and Anna. Easy. Anna looks already a little bit tired. And Emilia so close, but loses her feet on this move. And Magdalena combine. Another try on boulder number 3. Just 10 seconds left for all of them. Emilia. Oh, so close. But she won't be awarded with the 10-point zone. So 5 points for Emilia. And next competitor, we will have Sina Willi on the first problem, Eva Maria Hammelmüller on the second one, Ariane Franken on boulder number 3, and Sandra on her last problem, boulder number 4, in the steepest part of the wall, orange holds. All of them taking a short look, and Sina will start her competition. And also Eva, her first try after the topping out the first problem. Sandra already made her first try. Sina easily on the 5-point zone. We will see if she can figure out this dynamic move. It's already close, but couldn't find the small crimp on the big yellow hold. So we will take a short look on boulder number 4. And Ariane also struggling a little bit with the start of boulder number 3. Sandra trying to jump to both pinches in the roof. Another physical problem for the girls. Sina in her next try. And also Eva. Her second try, boulder number 2. Sina trying different method, looks also possible. And Eva can't find the right position for her left foot on the red volume. Sina in her next try, boulder number 1 isn't too physical. All of them making many tries, trying to figure out this dynamic movement. Two minutes, 20 seconds left. Next try for Sina. And she got it. Second zone for Sina, and unfortunately slipped off. Sandra got a dynamic jump. The orange problem of boulder number 4. Moving to the first zone. Now trying to hold on to this black volume a little bit higher, and she will get the second zone. Now she got it. Matching. I couldn't finish off. And also Ariane Franken figured out the start of boulder number 3, but couldn't reach the second zone, and Sina again in problem number 1, making this move look really easy. Now she needs to step in the wall. It slips off again. Looks a little bit shocked, but she will make one more good move, a good try. Eva making this dynamic move, really close. 40 seconds left. Sandra again in problem number 4. And putting in the toe hook, moving on to the first zone. Now she needs to figure out how to place her hands on this black volume. Trying to put in the knee, but Sandra has finished her round. Unfortunately, Sina couldn't top out the first boulder, but Sandra reached 49.2 points. Moving on to the lead competition with these points. And now we will see Lea Kempf on problem number 1. And Warensky Emilia on problem number 2. Anna Bolius on problem number 3. And Magdalena Kompine problem number 4. So also Lea starting really fast, and Magdalena making the first try in problem number 4. And Anna also struggling with the starting position in boulder number 3. As we see Lea and Emilia far on the left, struggling with the starting position of boulder number 2. Anna tries to jump off the ground to reach the first holds. And Lea figuring out the beginning of boulder number 1, moving on to zone number 1. And brushing the holes. Anna figured out the start of boulder number 3. A little bit too fast on the next move. Emilia looks a little bit confused. Tries to figure out how to place her hands and feet on the first red pinch. Also Lea with her next try. Magdalena did the jump, placing a knee bar, and Emilia. Magdalena on the 5-point zone. Needs to figure out how to move on to the next zone. Tries it with the left hand. Won't be the right method. Not an easy round for all of the girls. We've seen a top on problem number 1 from Eva and a top on problem number 2 from Sandra. But no tops yet on problem number 3 or 4. All of them taking a short moment to rest a little bit, take one more look, brushing the holds. And Anna, with the next try, jumping off the ground, placing the feet, a dual texture volume. Tries to find the foothold. And she needs to place a toe hook on the right big volume. Emilia again. And Leia also moving to the 10-point hold. And also Magdalena has reached the 5-point zone. And looks tired already. Anna again. 50 seconds left. Tries to move on with the left hand, but didn't try to place the right foot yet. And 25 seconds left. Last try for all of the girls. Leia again. Magdalena making the first moves look easy. No, Magdalena will be done. Elena with 19.2 points. With no top. And next round we will see Mattea Pötzi on problem number 1. We can see the result. Sandra leading the field. Eva Maria Hammelmüller after 2 problems, position number 2. And now we will have Mattea Pötzi on problem number 1. Sina Ville on problem number 2. Eva Maria Hammelmüller on boulder number 3. And Ariane Franken in her last problem. Mattea starting off after a really good competition yesterday. She became second. And also Eva starting off. Placing left toe hook. Trying to move on with the left hand. Sina in the first zone. Placing and toe hook. Mattea now figured out how to move on to the first zone. Changing her hands. And now the dynamic move on the 10-point zone, trying to hold on to the small crimp of the yellow volume. Let's see if this will be the right method. No, that's not the way how to do it. Eva found the toe hook with the right leg. Now moving on to the black volume. No, she couldn't. And also Ariane trying to figure out the first jump to the pinches. Already close, but not close enough. And Sina, the second problem, moving on to the first zone, placing a toe hook with her left foot. Mattea close, but not close enough on the second zone. And Ariane with her next try was losing her left hand. And Eva on problem number 3. The start looks not too hard, but loses her right foot. Mattea again on problem number 1. We have only seen one top from Eva. She could reach out the next move. And also Sina showed us how it should be done. Mattea trying again to crimp the volume, crimping the next volume. Holding this volume again. Maybe now she can't find the small crimp. She takes a look to her fingers. It's not the best way to do this move. And Sina again making the next try on problem number 2. First zone. Now she tries to step with the left and to move on with both hands. Eva again in problem number 3, and now also Ariane made the first jump on problem number 4, reaching the first zone. And trying to put on her feet, but couldn't do it. Eva leaving the field. There's one more problem left, and Mattea and Sina with their next tries. Ariane has 10 seconds left, and she's too tired. Ariane reaching 18.4 points. So Sandra with her top and 2 10-point zones and 1 5-point zones leading the field. Eva still on second place, and Magdalena Kompine third. So now we will see last competitor on problem number 1, Jessica Pils. After winning the lead competition yesterday, she will also be the favorite in this competition. We will see if she can top out the first problem. And second, we see Lea Kempf. Third problem, Emilia Warensky, and last problem, Anna Bolius. Emilia, no problems with the start. Placing a right heel. Got the 5-point zone. And Jessie also the move to the first zone. No problem for her. We will see if she can find the right method on the next move. Was the right way, just losing her left hand too early. And also Anna is starting off on the 4th problem, a little bit different. Beta on the first steep part. Jessie in the next try. Beginning is no problem for her. First dynamic move. Trying to move her body high enough. Also trying to crimp the volume. And close on the next move. So Lea really good in the middle part of the red problem. 10-point zone for her. We already saw top from Sandra. And the physical part of this problem. 2 more moves left. Easily. And another top for Lea. It's really important for her. She has 29.7 points already. Jessie also did the second move, and top for Jessica. The second girl to reach the top on problem number 1. And moving up on 4th place already. 24.8 points for Jessie. Emilia on problem number 3. Also doesn't want to place her right foot in a toe hook. And Anna, next try, she got the start. First zone, matching this hold. Undercling with the left hand. Couldn't reach the zone number 2. Pretty physical round for the girls. Both of them taking a rest.
Jessie hat getoppt, ja. Also ich hab's drauf. Nur das Top halt.
They need to figure out how to reach the top. And again, first move isn't a problem anymore. First zone, placing a toe hook and a heel hook with the right. And she needs to try to hold on to this black volume. But time's over. Anna Bolius leaving, also Emilia leaving. Anna with 19.4 points in 5th place. And next round we will see Mattea on problem number 2, Sina Willi on problem number 3, and Eva in her last boulder of the first part of the competition, boulder number 4, and all of them in her first tries. Mattea reaching the first zone, moving on with the left hand, matching and kicking her right foot over to the right part of the wall. Also next move, no problem, 10 points for Mattea. Holding on to these 2 big volumes. She needs to place her foot higher. She does. Oh, foot slip, unfortunately. Needs to take a longer rest. It's pretty physical. And also Sina trying to figure out the start of problem number 3. Placing a right heel. Moving down again, placing her left foot, first zone for Sina, changing feet. And also Eva has done the first part of problem number 4, reaching the first zone. Trying to move on. Placing her right foot up high, and that's not the right way. Asks the brusher to clean the holes. Also Sina cleaning the holes. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. Sina also cleaning her shoes. every zone counts. It's pretty close field. Sandra leading the way. And Sina trying a little bit a different method, needs to place the right foot to this black volume toe hook. She tried. Only Sandra reaching the upper part of this problem yet. Mattea with her next try. Problem number 2. Beginning. Looks easy. Holding on to the foothold. Matching the big volume. Moving on to the right. And now on the second zone. And the big volumes. Trying to choose another method. I can't figure it out. 1 minute left. Mattea is leaving the field, saving some energy for the next 2 problems. And Sina starting again in problem number 3. Also Eva with her next try. Now she got the toe hook. Needs to get her left hand on the black one. And could move on. Good round for Sina. Eva finishing her Boulder round. At the moment she is placing second with 39.7 points. Lea Kempf 29.7 points. It's still with 2 problems left. So now we will see Jessica Pilz on problem number 2, Lea Kempf on problem number 3, and Emilia Warensky on problem number 4. All of them taking a look. And Emilia making her first try. Couldn't find the right hand. Jessie and Lea still on the ground, but now they will make their first tries. Jessie holding on to the pinches. No problem for her. Reaching the 5-point zone. Trying to figure out how to place the feet. And moving on to the right. Close but not high enough with the body positioning. Lea also trying the method with the right heel hook. I think it's important to place the right foot on the toe hook. Of brushing the holes again. And taking a look at the time. Emilia also taking a look in the upper part of the problem number 4. Emilia with 14.7 points so far, so would be really important for her to find a top Jessie in her second try. And again, trying to move dynamically to the right. But you can't figure out how to place her body high enough.
Jetzt schaut schon, ja.
And also Leah with her next try,
Feig.
jumping off the ground. Emilia shaking off her hands. And Leah again with the right heel hook method, trying to hold on to the black crimp. And that's not the right way. And Jessie again on problem number 2. First part looks easy. Now kicking her foot over to the right. Now she got it. And moving on to the second zone. And to the next big red volumes. And placing her left foot up high. Hanging to her shoulders. Changing her feet. 2 more moves left. Couldn't find the way how to move slowly onto the crimp. Leah again. Now she found the toe hook. She needs to place her left foot. Now she got it. Really close. But still not awarded with the second zone. Jessie again. 30 seconds left. No, first part, no problem anymore. 20 seconds left. Needs to move quick. Both big red volumes. Placing her hands higher this time. 5 seconds. Oh, but unfortunately no top for Jessie in the second problem. But still placing 4th at the moment. And the first 2 problems are done. We have Sina Willi in her last problem and Mattea Bötzi in boulder number 3. Sina placing 5th at the moment with 19.4 points. And Mattea with 14.9 points, 9th place at the moment. It would be really important for her to find at least one top. Sina starting, also Mattea trying to find the starting position. Already really close for Sina. And Mattea struggling a little bit with the starting position. It's hard to place the feet on this dual texture volume. Taking a look again. Jumping off the ground. It's the best way to do it. Also seen her in her next try. Mattea finding the toe hook immediately. Easily. It's slipping off the black crimp. And a little more than 3 minutes left for both of them. Enough time to make at least 2 more good attempts, maybe more. Sina shaking her hands. It's a physical round for the girls. So Mattea sitting down, taking her liquid chalk, and Sina in her next try. Now she got it. Placing a toe hook and moving on to the first zone. Taking the undercling. Moving on to the black volume. The best attempt we saw so far was from Sandra. She already had the hands on the second zone. And also in problem number 3, Sandra, the best attempt yet, couldn't find the top, but got 10 points on this problem. Mattea in her next try. First zone is no problem, placing the toe hook. And almost moving a little bit too quick. And Sina, her next try, problem number 4. 1 minute, 30 seconds left. And jumping off to reach the 2 pinches in the roof, the steepest part of the wall. Chalking up. Taking a short rest in the first zone. Trying to move up higher. She needs to place her right foot higher, I guess. And Mattea again. Problem number 3. Now trying to change beta wasn't the best way. I can't find the right crimp leaving the field, but Sina with her last try also slipping off. I think she's done. Sina, a really good round. 24.2 points. 5th place. Sandra still leading the field. Eva in 2nd place. Leah 3rd. Now we will see Leah in her last problem. And Jessica, problem number 3. We haven't seen a top in any of these 2 boulders yet. So maybe Jessie or Leah can show us how it's done. And both taking a look, checking the holds, figuring out the right beta for both of the problems. Jessie, with her experience, knows it's important to check out the right position of the holds, jumping off the ground. Also Leah with a quick start on problem number 4, reaching the first zone in her first try. Jessie found the toe hook. And Leah trying to move on into black volume. Also Jessie on the second zone. Leah with a really good attempt in problem number 4. Changing her hands, trying to move over to the right, changing her feet. And we will see a top, really close, but the top hold isn't that good. Jessie also looking a little bit confused. Leah knows how to do it, taking a good and long rest. Leia moving up onto second place with 44.6 points. And also Jessie moving up on place number 3. So 44.6 points. Both taking a rest. Jessie tries to figure out how the upper part should be done, how the route setters were planning the sequence. Chalking up, Leia still breathing. It was a really good first attempt from Leia. Also Jessie, only the second one who got the second zone of boulder number 3. And next try for both of them. Jessie jumping off the ground. Beginning looks easy. Also Leia moving quickly. It's no problem for her. Jessie matching the small crimp on a big black volume. Found a small pocket on the volume, moving up with the right hand. Also Leia on the black volume. And now Jessie needs to figure out how to hold on to this nasty top hold. Changes her feet, moving up with the left hand, placing heel hook. And now we see the first top on problem number 3. And Jessie moving up into first place, leaving the mats, and Leia again. 15 seconds left, I think. She's also leaving, had a really good bouldering round. 44.6 points. Jessica leading the field now with 59.5 points, with still one problem to go. And Eva Hammelmüller on to place number 4. And still have 2 athletes left who will climb the last problem. So now we see Mattea Pötzi. Needs to find a top here. Only has 19.8 points so far. Still her better discipline to come, but the more points the better. First move, no problem for Mattea, reaching the first zone. So trying to get the undercling, moving up to the right, to the black volume, really high. Placing her right foot up high, and she got the second zone. Changing her hands, moving over to the right, changing her feet. And now last move for Mattea, and she got the top in her first try, so she will get 25 points for this problem. Moving up in the ranking. So now Mattea plays number 3. We can see the result so far, with still Jessica climbing on the last problem after some minutes. Sandra, really good bouldering round with 49.2 points. Mattea 44.8. I see the crowd waiting for Jessie to climb the last problem after a short rest. And the crowd in front of the Kletterzentrum Innsbruck. 2 minutes further left until we see Jessie on her last problem. And after we will have 5 minutes break until we start with the competition of the men. And 2 minutes left.
Like what?
One minute 40 left.
Kann man sogar mit 3 Kameras machen. Ich will mich ja nicht selber nehmen.
1 minute left until the start of Jessica builds in her last problem. We will see if she can find the top as quickly as Mattea did. Only 30 seconds left. And 10 more seconds. Then this 15 seconds changing period. And then Jessica Pills will come out on the mats. Brusher cleaning the holes. 4 seconds left. And Jessie is running out on the mats for her last problem of the bouldering round. She's already leading the field, but the more points the better for the lead competition, so she will try to find a top in her first try to reach the maximum of 25 points for the last problem. Taking a look and making her first try. Starting position and first dynamic move, no problem for her. Finding a toe hook, reaching the first zone. Tries to move up higher onto the black volume. Moving up her right foot. Reaching the second zone, 10 points for her. Changing the hands. Moving over to the right, and I think the last move won't be a problem for her. And easily reaching the top on her first try, 25 points. So she reaches a total of 84.5 points. Perfect start for her. Really also the favorite for the lead competition. And we are done with the women in their bouldering round. Jessie leading the field, Sandra placing second, Mattea on third, Lea fourth, Eva Maria fifth, Sina sixth, and Anna, Magdalena, Ariane and Emilia need to find a really good lead round. Only with 19, 18 and 14 points. And after a short rest we will start with the round of the men bouldering competition. Kurze Pause. We are back for the men, for the second round of the bouldering part of the Boulder and League competition. After some more seconds we will see the first competitor will be Raphael Gruber. We will also see 10 men with Jakob Schubert starting in last position. And now we will start with Raphael Gruber from Innsbruck, boulder number 1. It's the first chance to take a look on problem number 1. Had a good lead competition yesterday, and now he will try to reach as many points as possible in the bouldering round. And starting first problem, crossing over to the small crimps, placing his left feet. Next nasty little crimp. Reaching the first zone almost. Won't be awarded with the 5 points, I guess. Brushing the holds again. Even if he is the first competitor on this problem, it's good to brush the holds. Chalking up, taking a look again. Looks like a small route with a lot of crimps in this problem, many moves. The second zone up high. He's also taking his chalk bag with him. And second try for Raphael Gruber. And problem number 1. Moving to the first crimps. Changing his right hand. So close on the first zone, but won't be awarded again. Two minutes, 15 seconds left. Brushing the holds again. I think we won't see too many attempts in this problem. Looks pretty physical. Need to save some energy for the rest of the bouldering round. And also save some skin for the rest of the competition. Taking a look again. Preparing for the next attempt. Little more than 1 minute, 30 seconds left. Third attempt for Raphael. Placing his right foot up high this time wasn't the right method. He kicked himself out of the wall. I think the method he found on the first tries was the right one. Just couldn't move up high enough to grab the first zone. 1 minute left. Maybe we will see 1 or maximum 2 more tries. And He will start again. With 40 seconds left. Choosing the right method again. And now he got the first zone. And falling on the next move. Unfortunately, time's running down, 15 seconds left. He will leave the stage. So Rafael with 4.7 points on the first problem, reaching the first zone in his fourth attempt. And next out will be Ilya Auersberg, kind of a boulder specialist. So this round will be important for him. Immediately taking the brush. Brushing the starting holds. Taking a look before he will make the first attempt on this problem. Let's see if he can find the top. And Ilya will start this competition. Figuring out better, placing the right foot up high and changing again on the left foot. Isn't too happy with this little crimps. Trying to move on to zone number 1, immediately shaking off his fingers. Needs to take a good rest and save some skin. Small crimps look quite aggressive. It's important to find one method which fits your size and height. But I think he chose the right one. Just need to be not too hesitating. Two minutes, 50 seconds left, enough time for topping out this problem. And next try for Ilya Auersberg. Putting his left foot up on the volume. Now he tries to change his hands. Right hand up to this. Won't be the right method, I guess. With 2 minutes, 5 seconds left. He's brushing the holds again. Sitting down, taking a rest. The athletes know they shouldn't make too many attempts on this problem to save some skin and some energy. Quite a rough start into the bouldering round. Still got 0 points. This problem. It's really important to reach at least the first zone. Next try for Ilya. Trying to change his hands again. And that's not the right way, I guess. 1 minute left. He's breathing hard already. And maybe we will see one more try from Ilya. With a little more than 40 seconds left. Brushing the holds again. If he wants to finish this problem, he should make his try now. Only 25 seconds left. He needs to be quick. Another method again. Five seconds. So unfortunately no points for Ilya in the first problem. A disappointing start for him. Next competitor will be Felix Mader, more a lead specialist, so his part will come in the evening, but he will try to reach as many points as possible in the bouldering round already. Maybe this crimpy boulder will fit his style. And Felix Mader will start his competition. Moving his foot onto the left side, placing his left foot up high, fighting hard already. Tries to go up with the right hand on the first zone. Won't be the right method, I guess. Looks like this problem is hard, so we see Rafael Gruber already on the second problem, slabby problem. Also with some small crimps and big slippery volumes. And Felix in his second attempt. Let's see if he tries the same method again. He should switch his right hand. Going up with the left was right. Rafael already looking close to reach the first zone. Not sure if it's the best method to make this traverse fast, or maybe he should step onto the small footholds and move his body slowly. Starting position is no problem for him. Placing his left foot on a small green. Feet looks close, but maybe he's a little bit too fast to hold on to the first zone. Felix again. Problem number one. Now he switches the right hand, trying to go up with the left. I won't be awarded with the first zone. And Rafael again. This lap he can make more attempts. It's not too physical. Already looking at his fingertips. And Felix again. Also Rafael again in his next try. Felix tries to move up with the left. Can't reach the height to hold on to the first zone. Rafael brushing the footholds. 1 more minute for both of them. It's really important to reach at least the first zone to get some points. Rafael so close. And Felix with his last attempt on problem number 1. Crossing over to the left. Crimping the black holes. And now he got the first zone. I couldn't move on. But at least some points for Felix. Unfortunately, no points for Rafael in the second problem. So Felix placing second with 4.6 points. Next competitor will be Andreas Hof on problem number 1. And we will see Ilya Auersberg on problem number 2. Also Andreas Hofer, one of the strong competitors from Vorarlberg. Ilya already his first try. And also Andreas trying to move up fast on the crimps. Switching his right hand immediately. Good first try. And Ilya found the right method to start this levy problem. It's always hard to figure out the right body positioning in 5 minutes in a slab. So they will try to make one try after another. Really important to trust your feet. And Ilya reaching the first zone. And now trying to move up on the edge of the wall. The second zone. He got it. Moving slowly, foot up. And placing his left foot up high. Reaching the top. Top for Ilya Auersberg in problem number 2. Got awarded with 24.8 points. Andreas Hofer still in the first problem. Also got the first zone in his second try. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Also a tough start for the man in the bouldering round. Hard first problem. Taking his time. And taking a look on the clock. Trying to check out how to make the rest of the problem number 1. chalking up and ready for another try. 1 minute 20 seconds left. Andreas Hofer in problem number 1. Switching his hand. Couldn't find the rhythm. This attempt, we will see one more try. The man struggling a lot with the first problem. 40 seconds left. Chalking up again. And one more try. Foot slipping off immediately. There's only 20 seconds left. Needs to be really fast now. 10 seconds. No. Andreas Hofer leaving the stage. But he got at least 4.9 points. And next competitor will be Timo Uschnik. Problem number 1. Then we will see Felix Mader in problem number 2 and Raphael Gruber, problem number 3. Timo, the little brother of Nikolai, which we will see in a few minutes, starting his first try. Switching the right hand immediately. First zone in the first try for Timo. And trying to move on this next crimp. But the first part looked pretty comfortable for him. So Felix in the slab. A little less than 4 minutes left. Trying to reach the left green hold, and Raphael in the third problem, again a physical one, pinchy one. Brushing the holds. I think Timo knows how to do it. And Felix Mader is not too happy with the footholds. And his next attempt on problem number 2. Slipping off. And Timo, problem number 1. Switching the right hand again, moving up. First zone, no problem for him. He tries a different method this time. Stick next hold, holding on to with the thumb. It looks really hard. Best try so far for Timo and Felix. And the slap again. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. Tries to move on to the left a little bit more dynamically. And Raphael also taking a look again on problem number 3. Chalking up. He already got awarded with the first zone. Felix Mader again in the slab. Problem number 2. moving slowly. Rafael again on the first zone. Couldn't move on to the second one. Brushing again. And Timo, his next try problem, number 1. No problem for him to reach the first zone. Catching the next hold again with the thumb. Looks like he doesn't know how to move on. And Felix again in the slap. And closer with every attempt. Also his hand slipping off now. And Rafael with his last attempt in problem number 3. So number 1 is no problem for him. And 5 more seconds, 3. A really good attempt from Timo, but couldn't find the top. Ilya is still leading the way. Rafael with 2 first zones. Timo 5 points. Next competitor Gianluca Bosch from Innsbruck in first problem. Andreas Hofer in the second one. Ilya Auersberg in Boulder number 3. And Luca Bosch, more the boulder specialist. So it's important for him to have a good round here. Beginning looks easy, crimping hard. Moving up to the first zone. The next hold. Really good first try for him. Good first try. Also for Ilya and Andreas Hofer, slipping off the foothold in the slab. All of them taking a rest. Andreas in the next try in the slab. Missed the left volume. Brushing again. We already saw a top on this one from Ilya Auersberg. And next try for him. Slipping off again. Boulder number 1 and 3. We won't see too many attempts. The athletes try to save some energy and skin. Maybe not the best problem for Gianluca after his finger injury in the summer. But next try for him. First part looks easy, switching the right hand, moving up with the left. Trying to step up high this time. It's hard to catch the next hold with the right hand. Ilya on problem number 3. The second big pinch, third one Now tries to get the second zone. Second zone for Ilya, needs to switch the left hand. Fighting hard. Again, pretty physical boulder. Problem number 3, as the temperature is also rising, sun is coming out. And Andreas trying the slap again. No points for him in this problem so far. And maybe one more try for Gianluca. And Andy again in the slap. Really close. Next try for Gianluca. Crimping hard. 45 seconds left. Trying a different method this time. Placing a toe hook. Got awarded with the next zone. Fighting really hard for the top now. Placing, slipping off unfortunately, but really good effort. And also Andreas, the second zone, the second problem, slipping off. But good effort from all of them. Ilya Auersberg, 34.7 points leading the field. Andreas Hofer 14 points and Gianluca 9.8 after the first problem. So now we will see Julian Wimmer in the first problem, Timo Uschnik in the slab, Felix Mader problem number 3, and Raphael Gruber for the first time problem number 4, far to the right. Julian Wimmer had a really good lead comp yesterday. Starting this crimpy, powerful problem number 1. Switching the right hand. Reaching the zone in his first try. Jumping off the wall. Also Raphael had his first attempt. And Felix Mader in problem number 3 and Timo problem number 2. Timo in the slab. Found the right method. Was really close on grabbing the first zone. And also Felix in his next try, trying to crimp the volume. Shouldn't be too happy with the starting position. Now he found body placement. And Timo again, problem number 2. Now he got the zone. The first zone. Moving up on the edge of the wall. Moving up to the second zone. Changing his hand. Placing the feet again. Needs to move up with the left foot. And slips off. So Julian trying to move on from the first zone. And we haven't seen much of the fourth problem yet. Really tough round for the man. Rafael close on the triple jump. And Timo again. After a really good attempt to try before. Already looking at his fingertips. It's pretty hot right now. Felix figured out the start. Problem number 3. Moving up to the first zone, but couldn't hold it. And also Timo again in the slab. In the first zone again, now he will try to top out this problem. Moving up higher. In the second zone, and now he needs to put up his left foot. First he puts up the right, couldn't figure it out. Felix again. No points for him on the third problem so far. Julian Wimmer again. He's reached the first zone in his first try and couldn't grab the second one. Trying to place the right foot somewhere. All of them leaving the stage now, 5 seconds left. You see Ilya Auersberg still leading the way, Timo second, Andreas Hofer third, Jan-Luca fourth, Rafael fifth, Julian sixth and Mada Felix seventh. We start with the next competitor, it's Stefan Schelz. Second problem, Jan-Luca Posch. Third, Andreas Hofer. And Ilya Auersberg. And his last problem, boulder number 4. We see Stefan Schelz, after becoming vice Austrian champion in lead yesterday. Starting his first problem. Wasn't too happy with the start. And Luca in the slab, brushing the footholds. Andreas Hofer starting boulder number 3. And Ilya Auersberg in problem number 4. Stefan now in the first problem. Doesn't seem too happy. And Luca in a good try in the slab. Stefan taking a look again. And then Luca again on problem number 2. Really close and grabbing the first zone. Stefan again in the first one. Now he reached the first zone. Couldn't move on. Seems a little bit unhappy. And Jan-Luca again in the slab. This is a little bit a different beta beginning of this problem. Now he knows how to do it and grabs the zone, first zone. And now moving up slowly. The edge of the wall, grabbing the second zone. Moving up his right foot and left again. Looks really good here. And really close. But 2 minutes, 10 seconds left, enough time for finishing. Boulder number 2, brushing the holds. Stefan and Andreas again. Andreas on the first zone in boulder number 3. Fighting hard here. Can't reach the next pinch. And problem number 4, Ilya Auersberg. So looks a little bit disappointed here. Gianluca again, easily on the first zone. Now he knows how to do it. Moving up. Tries to put the right foot, slips off. Ilya already looking at his skin. It's a pretty tough round for the man here. You already seen a top on the second one, but it's the only top so far. Stefan again, bowler number 1. And 38 seconds left. And Luca again in the slab. Needs to stay calm and trust the feet. Not too happy with this hold. Moving up and slips off. And Ilya, one last try in problem number 4. No points for him. Next competitor, where we see the result so far. Ilya Auersberg leading the way and Luca second after 2 10-point zones. Andreas Hofer third. We will see Nikolai Ushnik, first problem. Then Julian Wimmer, problem number 2. Timo Ushnik, problem number 3. And Felix Mader, problem number 4. And Felix already his first try. Also Julian. Now we will see if Nikolai Ushnik can show us the first top. We see Julian in the slab. Nikolai already in the first zone. And couldn't grab this shoulder, fumpy black crimp. Timo fighting hard in starting position of problem number 3. On to the first zone of problem number 3. Trying to move on. All the athletes struggling with the conditions. The sun came out, it's pretty hot on the mats. Oh, and we only have seen 1 top so far. Boulder number 2 from Ilya Auersberg. Julian trying a better method. Close and grabbing the first zone. Nikolai again. Problem number 1. Into the first zone. Now grabbing the next hold, placing the foot. But can't find the right method to moving on. Julian pretty close. We haven't seen much yet on problem number 4. And Timo again. Problem number 3. Facing the crowd. Grabbing the first crimp. Better try, but looks a little bit disappointed. Julian so close on grabbing the first zone on problem number 2. Pretty hard round for the man. Only one top. Also Nikolai is taking his time for another good attempt on problem number 1. After a really strong performance yesterday, finishing 3rd in the league competition. First zone is no problem for him. Again, the same method. Trying to put up the right foot. Now we found the toe hook. The second zone. Just needs to finish this problem. Oh, really hard last move. Good try for Nikolai. This try is awarded with 9.8 points. Timo slipping off. Just 15 seconds left. One last try from Felix. No points for him. Finish the boulder round. And we will see Ilya is still leading the way. Timo 2nd, Gianluca 3rd, Andreas 4th, Nikolai 5th. And next competitor on problem number 1, Jakob Schubert. Boulder number 2, we will see Stefan Scherz. Boulder number 3, Gianluca Posch. And boulder number 4, Andreas Hofer. We see Jakob after winning the lead competition yesterday. He's also the big favorite for this boulder and lead competition with the Olympic ticket. He already booked in Bern at the World Championship. Gianluca, a good and strong start. Boulder number 3. And Jakob now starting in his bouldering round of this competition. We will see if we can get the first top on problem number 1. Easily up to this shoulder crimp. Second zone. Changing his hand. Moving up with the right. Oh, he needs to place his feet higher. Moving up his left foot and first top for Jakob Schubert. 25 points. Flash for him. Good start into this bouldering competition. We see Stefan in this lap in the second zone. Luca also on the second zone, switching the hand. Stefan slipping off. The sun is almost directly shining onto the holes. Problem number 4, Andreas Hofer. And this triple pedal jump pretty close. And Luca taking a moment. Yes. Straight back from deep water soloing in Mallorca. And Stefan again in the second problem in this lap. He knows how to do the first part. Stepping up with the left foot. And slipping off again. We will see one more good try from Luca and also Andreas trying the problem number 4. Stefan again in this lap. Beginning looks really easy. 1 minute left. Stefan in second zone. Jumping off and Luca switching again. I'm a little bit disappointed. He will leave the stage. Stefan again. Problem number 2, trying to choose another method. Oh. Now leaving the stage, except Andreas Hofer. It's a disappointing round for him with reaching 0 points. Ilya Auersberg still leading the way. Luka Posch with 29.3 points. And now we will see Nikolai Ushnik on problem number 2, Julian Wimber on problem number 3, and Timo Ushnik problem number 4. Let's see if we can see another top and some points on the 4th one. Julian Wimmer in his first try in problem number 3, reaching the first zone. 5 points for him. Slipping off. And Nikolai in the slab. Choosing a good method here. Maybe it's easier to go on with the left hand. And Timo with another try in problem number 4. Trying to stop on the first hold. Guess it's not the best way to do it. Julian Boulder number 3, second attempt. Nikolai again. Now he could stop onto this green pinchy crimps, reaching the first zone. Moving up to the second zone, but couldn't hold it. Won't be awarded with that. So low point round for the man here. Only seen 2 tops so far. Julian Wimmer always slipping off this yellow pinch. Timo again, problem number 4. Not seen any zones so far in problem number 4. Nikolai again, with a little more than 2 minutes left. First move looks easy now. See if he will change his method a little bit. Going up in second zone, grabbing it this time, putting up his right foot with the left. And the top for Nikolai Ushnik. Second problem. Moving up to 34.6 points. Timo again trying to stop on the first hold. You can see the sun is already pretty close to the wall. Conditions won't get better. 50 seconds left. Timo again. He chose another method. And Julian Wimmer resting. Making one more attempt on boulder number 3. Timo always slipping off this big wide volume. And Julian again on the first zone, but can't move on. Timo close on the jump. Only 10 seconds left. He will leave the stage. Timo has finished his round with 19.6 points. And he is maybe stronger in lead, so his better part will come. So we will see Jakob Schubert in problem number 2 now. Stefan Scherz problem number 3, and Jan-Luca Posch problem number 4. Let's see if we can find some tops in this round. Jakob checking the holds on the slab, not his favorite part of the competition. But with top on the first problem, could be really satisfied. Quick start for Stefan on problem number 3. And also start for Jan-Luca. Stefan on the second zone and slipping off the crimp. Jakob slowly figuring out the method on problem number 2. Another attempt for him here. Stepping down on the second foothold. He has found the method. I will try. It's getting better. Yeah, Luca trying to figure out this triple pedal jump on problem number 4. Brushing the holds. Stefan in his next try. Start looks easy. The second zone for him. Oh yeah, Luca reaching out. The second hold. Trying to move statically. Over to the foothold, grabbing. And first one on the first zone. Putting up a high heel here. Not the right method. Trying to move up. Looks still really hard after the first zone. Jakob again in the slab. Now he found the method, grabbing the first zone. Moving up slowly, putting his feet up, grabbing the second zone, placing the right foot. Now he needs to step up with the right or the left, with the left foot. And last move left. Tries to step up higher, almost falling down. And the top for Jakob, problem number 2. Good bouldering round for him. Luca again, problem number 4, choosing the static method.
Okay.
Really hard move. Looks a little bit disappointed. Stefan again, problem number 3. Haven't seen a top on these 2 problems yet. Stefan now trying to release the foot. Last try for Luca. 10 seconds left. Won't be enough time. Trying. Solid round for him. Jakob Schubert is leading the field with 2 tops. Ilya second, Nikolai third, Januka fourth. The only one to grab the first zone in the last problem yet. Now we will see Nikolai Ushnik, problem number 3, and Julian Wimmer, problem number 4. Nikolai checking how to get the right starting position. Julian also with his first tries. Nikolai doesn't feel too comfortable here. He grabs the first crimp. And moving up to the first zone. He easily holding on to these pinches. Moving up to the next pinch. And on to the second zone, trying to switch the left hand now. Moving up with the right hand. And here we can see top problem number 3 for Nikolai Usnik. First top on this problem. And Julian Wimber still out on problem number 4. Trying to figure out the right method. He saw a static method from Jaluka the round before. Julian with his next try. Also trying to stop on the first big hold. Next try for him. He has only got 10 points so far, so the top would be really important for him. Anyway, a low point round except first 2 athletes. Julian again in this dynamic problem. He's not saving the skin, trying some different methods here. Chalking up. 1 minute 20 left. And one more try for him. One minute left. Last minute of his bouldering round. The sun is coming closer and closer to the wall. And I think we will finish this round before the sun fully shines onto the wall. Next try for Julian. Looks like he found his favorite method. 20 seconds left. No points so far. He is leaving the stage. Sure, disappointing round for him. And now we see Nikolai is leading the way with 2 tops and 1 9.8 zone. Jakob Schubert second, Ilya third. We see Jakob on the third problem now and Stefan Schatz on the last problem. So not the best round for Stefan so far, but still 24.5 points. Stefan starting immediately, kicking his foot, also trying this static method, slipping off the foothold. Jakob, his first try, reaching the first zone. And next hold, next pinch. And second zone for him, easily. Switching the left hand, stepping up high. And next top for Jakob Schubert. 3 out of 3. He will leave the stage, enjoy the longer break. And can focus on Stefan on the problem number 4. Brushing the hold again. And next try, always slipping off this wide big volume. Next try for him. Trying to find a perfect method for him. Choose another one. Now, trying to step back, take a look, the rest of the problem. Two minutes and 4 seconds left. You only have seen one zone in this problem so far. No top, no second zone. One minute, 30 seconds left. Another try for Stefan. Trying the slow and static method again. A fast method, he's changing his plans from try to try. 1 minute left and no points for him so far in this problem. 50 seconds left. Pretty frustrating last problem for him. "34 seconds. I already can see how many athletes slipped off the wide big volume. Pretty close on this try. I think he is leaving the stage, finishing his bouldering round with the stronger part lead yet to come. Looking at the skin. Now we can see the result so far. Jakob and Nikolai leading the way. We have Nikolai Ushnik on problem number 4. We will see if this problem is possible, if he can find a way to finish his bouldering round with a top. First try for Nikolai. Slipping off the big wide foothold. He's training hard for the European Olympic qualifier event in October at the moment. So he tries to take this competition as an experience and test for this big and important qualifying event. And next try for Nikolai. Looks good, but not really close. Not sure if this way is actually possible. Eli is taking his time with 3 minutes left. Still enough time to find the right method here. I think he's also not sure if this triple jump is actually possible. Two minutes 30 left. Next try for him. Trying to place his feet different. So trying to stop on the first big pink volume or hold. 150 left. And choosing the other method again. Looks a little bit frustrated now, brushing again. But still, he can be pretty satisfied with his bouldering round. One minute and 10 seconds left. Pretty close. But maybe he won't make too many attempts anymore. – 40 seconds left. Another try for him. Problem number 4. We have seen no top so far. Only one zone. And he is leaving the stage. Good bouldering round for him. No. He will place second with 59.6 points. And only Jakob Schubert will be left on problem number 4. Coming out now. Let's see if we can see another top here. The only top here. We'll brush the holds. Jakob checking the beta for this problem. Chalking up. And try number 1 for Jakob. Also trying double or triple pedal jump. Trying to find out a different method maybe. Crowd curiously waiting if we will see another top.
Nur mit neuen Optik nicht ins Meer.
Also trying a different method on his second try.
No.
Checking again. Chalking up.
Is he drinking?
Next try for him. Trying to stop on this move. Jakob's father watching his effort here.
Okay, back.
Jakob trying different method now. But also not too satisfied with this one. The coach is watching him. Peter Sauerwein and Kilian Fischhuber. Taking his time. Up for another try now. Trying this triple pedal jump again. One minute, 30 seconds left. A little bit closer this time. Asks the brusher to clean the holes one more time. 1 minute left. Still not close enough to hold on to this first zone. 30 seconds left. One more try. I think the last try. We will see. Not too close. Oh, he makes another one. Four, 3, 2. Unfortunately, no zone, no points for him. We are done with the bouldering round of the men's competition. Pretty tough round with Jakob Schubert leading the way. And in front of Nikolai Uschnik, Ilya Ausberg, who placed number 3, Gianluca 4th, Stefan 5th, Timo 6th, 7th, Andreas Hofer, Julian Wimber 8th, Rafael Gruber 9th, and Marada Felix 10th. So we will have a short break now until we will start with the speed competition. And in the evening we will see the lead round of the boulder lead competition. First the women lead round and then the men. So goodbye for now and see you later for the speed competition.